March is the start of apple season and I have Hannah here and she's going to help me make an easy baked apple pie. Have you ever had apple pie before?
I have. I loved it.
These ones are a little bit different. We're going to use the apple as the base instead of pastry and we're going to top it with an apple crumble mixture.
Sure.
Do you know what this kitchen gadget's called?
I think it's an apple corer.
That's right. And we're going to use this to core the apple. We take the pointy, spiky end and we're going to place it into the apple and you twist it down the centre all the way through. And then we're going to pop out the core and twist it down. Now, if you don't have an apple corer at home, you can quite easily do this with a knife. Cut the apple in half. And then I'm going to get a little teaspoon and we just work around the centre of the apple and the core's removed. Now that all the apples are cored, we're going to slice them in half and Hasselback them. Do you know what that is?
No.
What we're going to do is just put thin slices, about 5 millimetres apart, on the apple and not cutting all the way through. So that's Hasselback. Next up, we're going to pop the apples on the tray and I'd like you to brush them with some Nuttelex, which is dairy-free spread, and sprinkle them with some sugar, just so they're all coated and then the sugar will stick to the apple. Now that they're all brushed, you can sprinkle them with some sugar. Not too much, we want to use about a teaspoon for all the apples. We're going to pop these in the oven that's preheated to 200 degrees. Hannah, can you open the oven for me, please? Okay, Hannah, to make the filling, we're going to combine all these ingredients into the bowl. Okay, so can you pop in the Nuttelex? And then can you add the flour, the brown sugar, and the flaked almonds? And what I want you to do now is I want you to use your fingers and rub it all together. And it'll all get incorporated and it'll go nice and dark colour. And that's ready to go on the apples. Oh, they smell delicious. So that's 20 minutes of cooking time, but we want to cool them down for 10 minutes, just so we don't burn ourselves on the hot apple. Now they're cool enough to handle, let's put the crumble on. What we're going to do is slightly separate the apples, because we want to stick some of the crumble mixture in. And when we pop these back in the oven, you know what's going to happen to the sugar? Can you guess?
It's gonna dissolve into the apple.
It's going to dissolve and it's going to go nice and crunchy. How yummy do these look? We're going to pop them back in the oven for 10 minutes and they're going to go nice and brown and crunchy.
That sounds delicious.
Oh, how good do they look, Hannah?
They smell so good.
Do you think you'd make them for your family?
I reckon my dad would really like them.
These easy baked apple pies are great for the whole family to enjoy. For more kids recipes, head over to our kids cooking playlist here. And to make sure you don't miss out on any of our videos, click here to subscribe.